What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Forever Drew, back at it with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the best diets to follow if you're a skinny fat guy. Tons of diets out there. People say keto, people say carnivore diet, high protein, low carbs. Really just depends on your preference and what you prefer and the circumstances that you're facing and your budget. So I'm going to give you the best diets if you're a skinny fat individual trying to burn off fat while still building muscle in the most efficient way possible. And I'm basing this off of what works best for me. Obviously it might work different for other people and everyone's bodies react differently, but I'm going to rank them from worst to best. We're going to be starting off with carb cycling. Alright? Basically guys, carb cycling diet is when you're burning fat on rest days and building muscle on training days. You're basically manipulating the amount of carbs you eat versus the time when you train, and you're deciding on when to use it as fuel. And it's worked for me in the past before, and I definitely noticed that my workouts have a little bit more fuel and I burn fat because I'm not always taking carbs on my rest days. So basically how it works is on your training days you'd be increasing the carbs and being in a caloric surplus, like 100 to 200 calories, and eating healthy carbs. You're not eating shitty carbs. If you want to do a proper carb cycle, you would eat healthy carbs like white rice, jasmine rice, oats, something like that, or potatoes. On your off days, you would be having low to no carbs and being actually on a deficit. The reason why I think it's good for skinny fat guys is because it controls your insulin spikes and fat storage on your rest days. And you're able to stay relatively lean throughout the process without having to sacrifice gains because you still are eating carbs. You're not cutting out carbs completely. However, I give it the last because I feel like there's better alternatives. So the next one, number 2, the intermittent fasting diet. So the intermittent fasting diet, you guys may have been familiar with the term before, specifically the 12-hour window. So the 12 and 12 means that you're 12 hours off and 12 hours on, meaning you're fasting for 12 hours and then you're eating for 12 hours. How I did this diet was from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I got all my macros, all my calories in for the day, and I didn't eat after that. So you have to be strict on 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and just make sure you're getting all the nutrients and macros that your body needs and the calories that you need to get in for that day. The reason why I like it is because it helps control your appetite and reduces me from like binge eating or snacking. And I would probably rank this one second just because it's really effective for busy professionals. Because let's say you don't have time in the morning or you don't have time at night to really cook your meals, you could really eat fewer meals on this diet just because it's in a shorter window. You just have to make sure that you're getting all your calories in. But I found this diet to be the most helpful for me when I was living up in New York and I was working on Wall Street and I didn't have any time to prep my food or cook my meals. Now, number 1, the best diet that any skinny fat individual should follow, that I highly recommend, that worked the best for me: Whole Foods high protein diet. Now the Whole Foods high protein diet is pretty self-explanatory, but I feel this is the best diet to follow if you're trying to perform a body recomposition. And if you're skinny fat, most likely you are trying to do a body recomposition, meaning that you are trying to convert the fat you have already into muscle, because your weight is not the issue. But the way your weight looks on your body is you have skinny arms and you have unwanted fat in places that you don't want them to be at. So what you have to do, which you probably haven't been doing, is prioritizing protein and eating whole foods. This means eating proteins like chicken, salmon, steak, Greek yogurt, eggs, and make sure that you're eating clean carbs, not BS carbs like rice, oats, fruit, things like that. Include healthy fats like avocados in your diet as well. And you want to make sure that every meal is built strategically around protein. So that's why I said to prioritize high protein within the diet And it's not like a dirty bulk either. It's a constant main gain recomposition. So you're in a slight surplus the entire time. You're prioritizing your compound movements. You're working out 3 to 4 times a week. And you're eating whole foods and prioritizing high protein. Like I said, you implement this into your daily lifestyle and daily routine every single day, you're going to notice significant results. Especially in you do this every day for 4 weeks, your body's gonna start to noticeably change. And the thing is, this diet is easy to follow with flexible options. Unlike the other ones, you kind of have to sacrifice, because here you're getting rid of carbs completely on your rest days. And then here, you're not eating for a 12-hour window. So you're able to do all of these things, eat your carbs, healthy carbs, but just prioritize protein and whole foods and eat in a slight surplus, and you will get there. Now, it's going to take some time, but long-term with longevity, I believe this is going to be the most effective diet for you long-term. Now, I do recommend you guys try this out because everything works for different people. So if you guys feel your body doesn't react well to carbs, then maybe try carb cycling or intermittent fasting and going keto and not eating carbs at all. But for me, carbs are fuel for my workouts, and I definitely feel the difference. So I like to just prioritize whole foods and just mainly focus my meals around protein and make sure that I'm getting 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight in every single day, non-negotiable. You don't have to deprive yourself, guys. You just need the right plan and the right structure. If you guys want more knowledge and more help on finding out what nutrition works best for you, what diets work best for you, what workouts to follow, feel free to click the link in my description. I have a free guide on the 10 rules to transform your skinny fat frame. And if you guys got some value out of this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you haven't already. We'll be uploading more. We've been pretty consistent with the uploads. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. Comment below next topics or things like that. I like having the whiteboard in. I like the visual representation. Let me know if you guys can see it properly. Make sure that the whiteboard is consistent and you guys can see it. But yeah, let me know if you guys like the video. It's your boy Forever Drew. We're signing out. Ballin'. Bad bitches keep calling. I swear this money keep falling.